So, the plot thickens into a delicious, creamy treat. So, I'm not just talking about the pumpkin and spice frappes either. Welcome to my look at the Mandalorians and Season 2, Chapter 14, The Tragedy, and it's not of Dark Plagueis the Wise, but there's still a lot going on in this episode. It's clear to me that the people working on this have definitely knocked out of the park once again. This is Robert Rodriguez's episode this time, and while I don't think we're going to be getting an Alita sequel anytime soon, sorry Alita Army, I do I really like how they push us here, because we not only see the return of characters that have been introduced in the first season, such as Moff Gideon, and played by Giancarlo Esposito, as well as Fennec, played by Ming-Na Wen, and a lot of the rumors people were talking about, once again, the rumors are true. Boba Fett, played by Tamora Morrison, not only reclaims his armor, but they're able to convince each other they're indeed quite literally cut from the same cloth. Based on his genetic code. He is also found to be a foundling, and of course, and it does officially canonize as how he survived the Sarlacc pit, after all this time. And of course, Beskar would be hard enough to withstand a little bit of stomach acid. And also plants more seeds for establishes why and how the First Order rose from the ashes of the Empire. Here in the sequel trilogy, and also even further compounds from the earlier plot points, and even in the first season as this one, why they want the child, Grogu. That's one of my favorite kinds of spin-offs that adds more content to the main stories. So, and of course, it's visually impressive, especially with this big battle in the second half of the episode. It's basically like the Star Wars version of the El Mariachi trilogy, a film I really love. Just replace a mariachi who gets mistaken for a hitman with a trio of bounty hunters, and you basically have it. Yeah. And though the Razor Crest is destroyed again, Amy Sedaris' character's not going to be happy about that, the Slave One still has a few surprises left in her, and Kara is now a marshal of the New Republic, It also explains why they call the First Order Resistance as well, just subtly, because, and I'm not going to be spoiling every single thing, because there's so much we talk about, but if you see the episode, you know why. I also do like how the little bit of Gideon showing the Darksaber to Grogu, which a subtle reference to Return of the Jedi when and Vader's examining the lightsaber Luke built, modeled after his masters, and also like the little gag he's making about how the safety, which kind of little nod to how some advocates weren't too happy about the design of the cosplay headgear, and also teaching, not just about naughty words, but also dark side of the Force, and also just the whole part where Boba's just breaking the stormtroopers' faces like the Tusken Raiders' staff. I mean, at least the face of the helmets. I mean, it is definitely basically what I could see. It is definitely I could see what Rodriguez's flavor. That's how crazy some of the action got. I mean, or just the simple sight of the thumbnail of Manda flying with Grogu. I mean, there's only a couple more episodes left in the season, and I'll most likely get you the next one on after I do my other videos for this week, including my full review of the new Mulan. I'm already drafting the script in my head. And I'll head since on top of having my notes for the '98 film, I'm still planning on watching them both again at the same time. Make sure I got all the details correct. And also, oh, a unscripted review like this, typically he's not going to take as much planning and any recording or editing as it would for bigger scripted videos. I mean, in terms of actual content and manpower, since I actually still clean off more space on my hard drive when Cyberpunk 2077 comes out this week, so that'll be all for now, and this is the way. Later.